I was born, a shotgun in my hands, behind the gun, I'll make my final stand. Yeah, and that's why they call me bad company. I can't deny.
Alright, we'll fill y'all in on what we're going to do, or at least what our plan is. We'll find out if it works or not. We're standing here on the gravel road, truck's parked right here beside us, and the wind is actually coming out of the south, blowing right back across the gravel. And if you notice, we got a thicket here, short timber, just growed up in briars and bullshit. And right here on the other side, got the same thing. And it's a little drain, a little small creek that they've left the timber on. Call it the SMZ. It comes in, crosses this gravel road, runs back here behind us, clear cut on both sides, growed up in thicket. It runs down through there for miles, all the way up and down this creek. So it creates a funnel and a hell of a travel. It's basically like a highway for the animals. They'll use these strips of timber to get back and forth, cross these gravel roads, and go in between those thickets. So what we're going to do, since the wind is coming out of the south, blowing this way, we're going to walk in on this side. If the wind was opposite direction, we'd go that way. But we're going to go walk down this strip. We'll go in there probably a quarter, maybe a little better, get off the road, and then just look for a decent looking setup, blind calling, so it could be fox, coyotes, or cats. We'll start off running prey distress because of multiple predators and see if we can get something called up. Anyway, let's get to it. Hopefully it'll work. That's the plan. And if it does, y'all will know how we're set up and the idea behind it.
Anytime. Hey, right here. Coming down the SMZ. I don't know what it is. Keep calling, keep calling. It's another gray foot to your left. Randy, out front. think so.
You go ahead and put your feet on these damn chairs.
Fox is in them.
That's about as quick as it can happen. Brand new diaphragm. This is about the, I don't know, third trip out with it. Calling in coyotes and fox. Yeah. This one was real quick. Got a double on this deal. We'll have to look back and see what the footage looks like. And hey, I'm making excuses. I'm shooting Dayton's gun. Daddy's got my gun. Now Dayton did tell me it shoots high. I didn't think about that, and I aimed just like I do with my gun. That fox was about 5 steps. I shot right over the top of his head with the first shot. But I made quick recovery. We got him. And then Daddy shot one no sooner than I killed this fox. On this side of the little strip, we had another fox come down the other side, and he killed him. We'll have to watch the footage and see how good that was. He got in the low spot over there, and I think the camera was blocked a good bit of the time. Come on around, and I think Dayton just kind of had to swing the camera, couldn't really look in the viewfinder, so we'll have to see what that footage looks like. But we'll walk over here and get this fox Daddy shot, and then pick the other one up and take a look at both of them. Well, here they are, both of them. This one gray fox is actually the female, the other one's a male. That's a big gray fox right there. But fun hunt. I pretty much told y'all a while ago what we did. We're just hitting these strips, little SMZs, like we do a lot of times between thickets, blind calling. Got a thicket on one side, thicket on the other. Wind blowing back down the SMZ. We slipped in off the gravel, got in a spot we could see a little bit. Brand new diaphragm. We're probably going to call this high cotton because that's what it sounds like, a higher pitch cottontail. The fox love it. I think we've called in, I don't know, 5, 6 fox with it in the last 3 hunts, and several coyotes, 4, 5, 6 coyotes. I'd have to sit there and think it back up, but it's working good. Worked again this morning, and we're gonna go try to make some stands somewhere else. Did you get him rolling out of the chair again this morning?
I didn't get him rolling, but we got the aftermath of it.
He's wet bottom, dang.
We're shooting these real hard hitters, these apex loads.
I might put my leg out back, pop myself.
Every time he shoots on that 3-legged stool,
Bit my leg this time, that dog.
rolls him right out of the chair. But at least he's getting the fur, so we ain't gonna complain too much.
He don't have to have a follow-up shot like his son does.
That's true. Hey, that's all your fault. You see 2 870s here, and we probably ought to be swapped over the other way. Daddy's actually shooting my gun. I'm shooting Dayton's gun. And that first fox run up there, literally, he was only 4 or 5 steps. And when I shot, Dayton told me this morning before I shot the gun, he said, it shoots high, aim a little low. Well, I was thinking my gun aimed just like I always do, put it right on him, shot right over his head. But he still couldn't get away. Anyway, to get into the stuff, the Apex loads we're shooting, everybody always asks. We're shooting number 2s and number 4s from Apex, 3-inch. Shooting, I got a 680 Indian Creek choke in mine, and it patterns real well. I'm not sure what Dayton's shooting in his.
660.
660. So the 4s are probably going to do a little better in his. 2s do better in mine. But if you want some, they're overkill on a fox, but for coyotes and just predator hunting in general, you can't beat them. You can get that stuff, the diaphragms, of course the MFK edition, Fox Pros, and all our sound files on the website, mfkgamecalls.com. If you're watching this hunt, like to see a lot of killing and a little bit of instructional stuff on how we go about doing it, how we go about setting up, just subscribe to the channel. It's the one you're watching right now, MFK Game Calls on YouTube. So appreciate y'all watching. We still got time to make 1 or 2 more stands for lunch. We're going to go get after it.